Hey everyone, this is LordDavon from the ECF, New Vapor, and Vapor Junction forums, and today I am going to bring you the review of the Mad Vape's Drip on Demand kit. Now, the reason why we're doing a review and the reason why I pulled the original is that I spent 2.5 hours in video chat with Steve Chase, the inventor and manufacturer of the Drip on Demand, and it turns out that the unit I had was defective. Actually, the bottles were. Both bottles that came with it had a problem. So what we decided to do, he sent me another unit to review so that I could give proper instructions. The instructions I gave on bottle tightening were off because that's what it took to get my old unit to work, but the new unit, no. And the new unit is what all of my viewers will be picking up, not not the defective one that I got. Now, this does happen. It's rare, but it happens. So, if it happens to you, let Mad Vapes know. But the bottles are actually, I think, 59 cents a pair for the 5 ml, and I think the 10 ml are 79 cents a pair. It's really not that bad a thing to just pick up some spares when you order the Drip on Demand, so that you have them, just in case, stuff happens, and it happens. So we pulled the original review. We're doing a new review, and here it is. So, what is the Drip on Demand? Well, the Drip on Demand is described as an automated vacuum-driven e-liquid feed system for use with 510, 901, 808 atomizers and cartomizers. The screw-in bottle is easily accessed to squeeze for a little extra boost whenever you require more e-liquid. The Drip on Demand is simple, reliable, and inexpensive, and that last point is a good point. It's $16.99, well, $17. And it's a decent little unit. So let's get into it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to receive your Drip on Demand. You're going to get instructions from Mad Vapes. Hold on to them in case you need them, but I recommend going to dripondemand.com and reading the information there. It may be updated, there's a FAQ, there's a lot of information. That's the best place to get them and to make sure that you have proper and updated instructions. The ones that I did get from Mad Vapes were a little dated. They don't match perfectly the ones that I received off the website. So, I say, look there, read up, and gather as much information as you can, proper usage, things like that. As you know, as a reviewer, I read all the instructions that come with everything that I get, but I am going to explain what works best to my users, and that's just one of the things that we do. My viewers, sorry, I am a programmer, so that word sticks. Anyway, so you also get the Drip on Demand unit, which is here. It's a nice little looking pipe looking thing. You get 2 bottles with the drop tip. Let me turn down the light a little bit. It's a little bit too bright. There we go. So you get 2 of the 5 ml bottles. You get the dropper tip, and this is a nice little tip that I received from Steve Chase himself, where if you hold the bottle at the top lip here, the very top lip here, and push down with the tip, you will snap it into place without crushing the bottle, which that's a nice little tip to have. You also get 2 of the tops, the screw tops for the bottles, so that you can take them anywhere with you. As well, you receive 2 of the little center cartomizer kind of pieces that you can put into the Drip on Demand to tighten the draw a little bit. It slows it down and makes it work a little bit better. So I use it, I like it, and it works well for me. Then you can use your favorite drip tip, and I think I'm going to change the drip tip for this review if I go pick it up. Woo! Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to prime our atomizer. We're going to make sure it works properly. We're going to get it put on the unit nice and tight, get everything working before we put the Drip on Demand unit on there. So I'm going to take my bottle of e-liquid, and I'm going to drop a few drops on the atomizer. and pop on a drip tip. I'll use this one for this. This is the nice vase shape I got from Mad Vapes. And a little flooded still. I turn Skype off when I do these. Let's turn up my voltage a little. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so all right. Now that we have our atomizer all where we like it, we're going to take the drip on demand unit. We're going to place that on top of the atomizer. Snug it in nice and tight. Get it in there. You don't have to kill it down if you don't want to. It's all preference here. Then we're going to take a drip tip and pop the drip tip in the end. And I'm going to try this one. I like this drip tip. It's nice and purty. Yeah, see? All right. And then we're going to take our bottle. And one thing I do advise is to, when you get your drip on demand, of course you're going to wash it first, and the bottles as well. But when you get the drip on demand, I like to take the bottle, place it into the drip on demand unit just till it gets that natural tightness. Then put my thumb underneath and my forefinger or my middle finger on the top, or whichever one holds it nice and tight into place, and seals it. And then give it a draw. If I get air like I am, I'm getting a little bit of air, I usually give it a little bit of tightening, not too much. I do it again. And it works well. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to gauge just how much each bottle needs to be tightened when I use it on the drip on demand. I don't want to have to over tighten, I don't want to under tighten, I want to get it right. So I've done that with this bottle. So I'm going to put it on. I know to tighten it just a little bit. There's the natural tightness spot right there. You can do it upside down if you're afraid of squeezing out a little bit of juice on it. It does tend to drip a little bit at times when because I kind of play with the bottle, give it a little squeeze just to see how tight it is. But yeah, so I'm going to tighten it right where I think I'm going to like it, and then I'm going to use it. And that's how it works. Now I'm getting a good usage out of this. I have it on my Infinity Pro, and that's the drip on demand. Wow. This is Crystal Baco or something from Got Vapes. It's not bad. Alright, so the drip on demand is a continual kind of I don't want to say dripping unit because it's more of a mist as it comes out, but when you draw on it, the pressure creates a pressure that slowly brings little mists of drops, little tiny drops out of the bottle and into the atomizer. And gravity helps it work as well. So it doesn't eliminate the need to squeeze the bottle for me in the way that I draw. And the way that I draw is I take deep draws, and they're consecutive. I may do 5 or 6 or 10 in a row. It's just the way that I vape, and there's many people who vape like me out there as well. You know, there are people who vape just one vape every once in a while. It's just the way we all are. We're different, which is a good thing. So what does the drip on demand do for me? Well, takes that sweet spot, that one spot when you're dripping, when you get just the perfect amount of vapor and the perfect amount of flavor. That's what I call the sweet spot, and extends that sweet spot out. Now, the defective unit, I went from 3 or 4 really great vapes in my sweet spot to around 8. And with the new unit, I'm getting around 12 to 15, which is fantastic. I like that, and I like it a lot. It has moved up a notch in my book because it's working properly now. So I thought the old one was working properly. I just had to tighten the bottle too much, and that can be dangerous because you can tear the bottle. They're not the strongest. They're not hard plastic bottles, and they can't be, because if they were, it wouldn't work properly in the drip on demand. So part of its magic is done with the bottle. Because it is extending out that sweet spot, it works pretty well. Now, if I do flood it, I can take the bottle off. I can put my fingers over the top where the bottle is, and I can draw off of it that way, or I can just pull it apart and clean it. But I draw it that way, a couple of draws, and I get those vapes out of there, and I put the bottle right back on top. So it works, and it works well. Now, the monkey in the room is, it kind of looks like a bomb, and that's okay. I mean, I brought this to work with me on Friday. I did show it to a few people, and that was the consensus. The consensus is it does look kind of like a bong. Somebody said in the forums or somewhere, I heard it somewhere, that it looks like a crack pipe. It does not. I'm sorry, that's stretching it, but bong, yes. It does share many characteristics. That being said, most of the people at work didn't care. Now, I can't use this at work. I'm an IT professional. That I cannot be associated with. But I'm using this at home. Will this become part of my arsenal of vaping supplies? Yes, it will. I like this. The fact that I can stretch it out to 12, I can sit there and play Skyrim and just vape and have a great time. So the drip on demand, it works, and it works well for me. I do like it. I like it a lot. The old review was positive. This one's even more positive because before it wasn't going to stay in my arsenal. Now it is. So I am glad I did get a chance to review this item again, because the old defective one did not work as well. Plus, it gives me the chance to give you guys proper instructions for the drip on demand. As well, I will be doing a giveaway of a drip on demand. This one or this one, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll make it your choice. But we've got a really cool hand-painted drip on demand because I want my viewers to be able to experience this. And one lucky viewer, well, I will be giving away drip on demand. It probably will be a contest, just to make it a little bit of fun. But I will be announcing the Bolt winner tomorrow. Yes, they're going to win a Bolt unit. Yay! My Bolt review is up, and it's picking up on views, and it's doing really well out there. There's a lot of great information in it. And if you're excited about the Bolt, I love mine. And I hope you will love yours too. Whoever the lucky winner is, they will be notified tomorrow. Yeah. All right, so how to get into these contests, subscribe, and you will know. All right, so that being said, drip on demand, good unit. Try it out, $17 at madvapes.com. And as always, this is LordDavon. Let them know I sent you.